What's good, y'all? Back again, another day. And as you can see, is we are at our favorite bagel spot again, New York Bagels, located in Huntersville, North Carolina, right outside of Charlotte. Love this place. It's always super chill. It's not packed or crowded ever. But I guess they do good business-wise because they're still here. I went with the Nova, the salmon bagel, basically, with lettuce and a whole bunch of other goodies. And like I said, you can see that business is always good, but it's not crowded or packed. Tommy went with the turkey, egg, and cheese. I think she liked hers as well. And that's how we started off our day.
Linked up with everybody.
Hey, look. Hey, listen, in honor of not having Hookah bitches at my house and shit.
Are you super crazy? You dumb. Which one?
You know,
Them niggas crazy. They too young for. I'm too old for this shit.
got this guy out the house. I know, probably the last time this year.
So everybody decided to go to Paparazzi. I had never been there before. Obviously, I don't go out, so this was pretty cool to check it out. As you can see, when we got there, it wasn't that crowded at all. They even let us get the microphone, which you'll see later. They were doing kind of karaoke type vibes and everything. So as we were leaving, though, because we ended up leaving at like 10:30, 11 o'clock maybe, it started getting really packed. So I feel like I left right on time. But as you can see, we took a whole lot of pictures. I got a lot of video too, but I'm not throwing it in here because I don't need any more copyright strikes. YouTube, I've learned my lesson, but I did want to show you some of the fits that we got off so you can see we did have a good time and we enjoyed ourselves. Like I said, I don't really go out that often, so it was cool to see everybody and, just enjoy the homecoming spirit, even though we didn't have a homecoming. I mean, I got people that I haven't seen since the pandemic first started. So it was really cool to kind of catch up and link up with everyone. I have different friends for different things. So about Paparazzi, it's a super cool spot. I really enjoyed it. They usually have a lot of celebrities that come through and perform very often. I think last night they had Waka Flocka Flame and the food was great.
We got the mic in this motherfucker tonight. Kurt got the best live in America, you heard?
Yeah, here's the menu. Everything is pretty reasonably priced. I ended up getting the salmon cheesesteak, and I bought some wings for Tommy, but I ended up eating all of the wings, ironically, like 2 days later because they were just sitting and I was hungry. So, as you can see, like I said, the prices were reasonable, and I went through all of that trouble to get the food home to Tommy because somebody tried to eat her food, being drunk and crazy. And lo and behold, I ended up eating the food anyway because it was just sitting and I just was hungry. No excuses. But I ended up eating the food that I bought for her. I did end up getting her some other food, though. I got her some cookout because she loves chicken tenders, so she wasn't too mad. But, you definitely got to eat the food. It is awesome.
What up, y'all? Headed to the crib. Had to grab some food. Make sure Tommy's straight. Turn on this light, try to get a little more light in here. Nah, we good with that one. But yeah, had a really good time, man. I got to see my friends. I haven't seen them in a while. I don't really go out. Of course, as you all know, I'm usually with the family. So for me to be going outside was a little, it was different. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Like, I was super uncomfortable in there. Like, because I don't really go out that often, especially in clubs. Like, that's not really my scene. And granted, where we went, it wasn't a club, it's a bar, Paparazzi. Shout out to them, really cool spot. But, I don't really go out like that. And when I do go out, usually I have Tommy with me. So just being out was a little different, but it was super great to see some of my friends and my frat brothers, like my Profile Trav. I haven't seen him since 2020. So yeah, it was super dope to connect with everybody and chop it up and see him and all that good stuff. It's funny the friends that you meet in college, and then as y'all grow and matriculate and through life and you have kids and you get married and all that good stuff, it's very, 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 it's very cool. You know, we were supposed to be going to Sumter for homecoming, but I wasn't going to Sumter like that. That was a bust for me out the gate. But, you know, since homecoming ended up getting canceled, we just went, everybody came to Charlotte, so we were up here, and that was super cool. And, you know, they wanted to drink, and I don't drink, so, you know, it is what it is. But I did enjoy myself a lot. It's really cool to see what people were wearing these days outside in bars and situations like that, and the music that we listen to. It's like, people say that when you're in the house too much, or when you don't be out on the scene, you kind of live in a bubble and you miss what's going on. So it was really cool to kind of see that and catch up with everybody. I'll show some footage from earlier, but I'm probably gonna have to do the sound off with the voiceover, because you know how the copyrights are. I have more than enough copyright strikes, and I do not need any more. So with that being said, I am going to head to the house to feed my fiance and my embryo. We don't call him an embryo, we call him a fetus. He's a fetus. To feed my fiance and the fetus and call it a night. I may link up with them tomorrow, but then again, I may not, just because, you know, if they come to the crib or something like that, cool. But going out and all that, that's not really my steez. And they already said they got a section, so I'm not doing that. But with that being said, I will holler at y'all tomorrow with some more content. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one, if I'm going to add something to it, or if I'm just going to drop this one as is. I think there's enough content to drop it as is, but I didn't really give y'all any motivation in the game or nothing like that, so I really feel like I'm shortchanging y'all. So I may just add on to this one, and I do something a little more family oriented tomorrow. But either way, I will holler at y'all later.